Well, here at home, the threat of violence is becoming all too real for both Israeli and Palestinian families.
FBI Director Christopher Wray saying the agency has seen an increase in threats in the U.S. since the Hamas attack. Most of the threats have been deemed not credible, but Muslim and Jewish institutions have been targeted.
The threats became very real and very tragic in Illinois over the weekend. A landlord is accused of attacking a mother and her 6-year-old son with a knife, stabbing them multiple times, killing the little boy because they are Muslim. The U.S. Justice Department opened a federal hate crime investigation into that case. And here in Metro Detroit, a Farmington Hills man is facing charges after a threat posted online against Palestinians in Dearborn. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shayket has more on the concerns across the community tonight.
Community leaders here in Dearborn say it's time to speak out against hate crimes against the Muslim American community, and they're calling on elected leaders to take on a larger role.
Words matter, and words have an impact.
Outside the Dearborn police station, community leaders expressing outrage over threats and deadly violence against Muslim Americans. That includes a young child viciously attacked and killed in Chicago, along with his mother injured in an assault police say was carried out by a landlord.
An innocent 6-year-old Palestinian young boy who was stabbed 26 times in Chicago.
Imam Imran Salha of the Islamic Center of Detroit, standing with others to raise awareness. This press conference coming after charges were also just filed against a man threatening an attack on Palestinian Americans in Dearborn. Furthermore, the message here calling on elected leaders to take more of a stand against such acts.
We have nothing to say about that. I think that is really alarming and a cause of concern.
How concerned are you about someone coming from outside Michigan to this area to cause harm?
Dearborn, Michigan, to many is seen as the epicenter of Islam in these United States of America. We've had white supremacists come here with guns to protest outside our masajid in years past.
Dawood Walid is with CARE Michigan, a civil rights organization he says has received more complaints of intimidation and threats since violence erupted in the Middle East. Today we reached out to several state and federal elected leaders for comment and are waiting to hear back. On social media, Governor Whitmer posting, quote, "My heart is with all those impacted. We need peace in this region." Congresswoman Debbie Dingell posting, "I'm very concerned about the millions of innocent civilians in Gaza. The U.S. must ensure adherence to international law to protect lives." And Senator Debbie Stabenow also posting, "My prayers go out to everyone desperately working to get home to their families." In the meantime, Dearborn's mayor pledging to protect citizens.
All sorts of dehumanization and threats going on social media against Arabs, against Muslims, and also talking about Dearborn.
We are all asking for fairness. We want peace. We want justice. We're not fond of war.
Community leaders say it's not about living in fear, but they are urging anyone who's aware of ethnic intimidation or hate crimes to call police right away. From Dearborn, Simon Shayket, 7 Action News.